Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 19 of the LD only series, where we only use light dark units, aka LDs. Hence the name. If you haven't watched the last video, I recommend you do that because it gives you a whole lot more context. I go into explanation about what's happening right now with the account. But just to kind of summarize it, I kind of been on and off of this account, right? Like the times that I was on this account for the last few weeks, this past week, I've been on it, like, for real, but, like, before that, I was on and off, right? I mean, you could see here, and again, I show you this in the last video, but it's, like, you'll see, like, when this event started, like, there are a lot of days I was skipping it, right? And it's just because I was a bit burnt out from, just the YouTube in general, right? I mean, we were really busting our ass for the 1K, and I think that, like, pushing myself then just kind of, like, even when I wanted rest days, I think I was just pushing myself because I was really eager to hit 1K, which I'm still very thankful for. Kind of caused me to stop playing. But then I kind of got back on it and all that. And I think I missed one day, like the other day, because I didn't get enough points. I think I came home and I was just tired. I was done. And yeah, it caused me to forget just everything. And even when I went back and watched some of the videos, it's just, you know, a blank slate, right? So I figured, what is the one thing that would help me kind of get back on track, right? And I went through all the monsters and I took off every single rune, put all the monsters back in the storage box right here, and started rebuilding my teams. And I got my giants, my dragons done before I started the last video. So I had teams that were consistent and they were fast. And I even mentioned how, nope, I need to take that team off because I need to make a new team. But I even show you guys how, like, I had to eat a faster dragon's time, right? 1:19. So things were going really well. And as I explained that, I made a goal for myself that in the next video, aka this video, I would have a Fire Beast team figured out by now, right? Or at least have the blueprints for that team figured out. Because, again, we're rebuilding all of our teams, and I want these teams to be consistent. And Fire Beast is probably the most annoying beast for me. I mean, even the Wind Beast somehow is easier. But that's kind of where we left off. So, again, if you want a better explanation, I guess, go to the last video. But if you don't really care, to be honest, then whatever, right? You're here. So what is our team for the Fire Beast, right? Because that's what I've been working on. And after, not even hours, days, I guess 2 days. 2 days, but multiple hours within those 2 days of grinding, I think I figured it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the team, and then I'll explain some stuff. But gosh, man, I am so happy, dude. Today's been like a drama, right? Because it's like I'm happy one moment, then I'm pissed off the next moment. I'm just like, yay, what the fuck? Come on. It's but here you go. This is the team that I'm using for Fire Beast. You'll see that I have a couple units that are just built out of nowhere that I haven't explained their usage. Like you'll see Shren I have here built. Prom is right here. Ashir has been built for the last few days, but you know, wow, speed for damage HP. Okay, he doesn't have too much HP, but still. I have Zinc built. Guillaume built. He's been built for a while. I want to use him. But just a couple units that I built because I was testing out teams. And I figured, you know what? I have them built. Why not leave them on the runes that they're on? So this is the final team I finally came up with. So I want to kind of do a run, and then I'll go through explaining everything. So let's watch it run. Come on, take number one. Let's do this, please. It would be so disappointing. I did, and I say when it took me hours because I was doing multiple test runs. So it's like, I know you could be like, oh, when a team fails, just switch out the units. But it's just like, when a team succeeds, I want to see like if it's succeeding for every fight or if I'm not just getting lucky, right? Let me turn that down. But I don't want to just get lucky, right? So it's like I would make a team, Like I'd throw in prom, I'd throw in all these units, and it would succeed. And I'm like, okay, cool, let's try a repeat battle. And then like the first 20 gets triple S, and then it gets A, triple S. And it's just like, why is it getting all these A's in a row? I don't like that. I would like, if it's going to get an A, I don't mind my team getting an A. I need more runes, I need grinds, and all that. So it's like, with time, I understand that these teams will become slightly more perfect, right? And at least do what they need to be doing and not fail. But I would like it to get A less often, right? So you're talking about hours of farming, or not farming, but like I'd make a team and then it would farm for like a couple minutes and then it'd fail, and then make a new team. Sorry, that was my phone. It was going through an update and I didn't expect it to do that. Anyways, gosh, that threw me off the track. But then it's just like it failed again. So it's just on and off for hours all day. And it was just the most annoying thing. And I was like, I'm sitting there having to try and observe it, and it's like impossible to. So, hold up. You think it's going to lose, but it won't. So, it gets like this very often. This team gets like really close really often, but it gets triple S. We'll do another run. But, it's just, I'm having to sit there and observe it. I'm like, okay, this, like, they have the damage, but they don't have the healing, right? And I try to throw in Darien so I can mitigate some of the damage, but Darien is not healing because, damn it, Darien doesn't do damage. And to heal, he needs a to heal, the only heal we have is a vampiric effect. He doesn't do damage because that vampiric effect heals you off of damage. So on and so forth. Is just tons of trial and error for hours and hours all day. And that's just today. And it got frustrating. I'm like, one moment, I'm like, I think I figured it out, and I'm just celebrating. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm the big guy, right? And then like, A. What? What happened? Well, let's see if this is a once in a lifetime thing. A again. It's just frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So I dealt with that for a while, but then eventually I made this team, and I think maybe like once I've seen it get A out of like 90 repeat battles, and I was so happy. I was so incredibly freaking happy. You don't understand. But so you had Shren, Prom, just all these units that were like part of this. And I tried many routes. I know, like on my normal accounts, like Baby Drop, I guess, is one of the accounts. It's like, I just water twin it, and I could just run in with the twins, and the twins just do unbelievable damage. Oh, we're gonna get hit hard, but we survive. This might be one of those A's. Never mind. So it's like we're barely beating this thing. And I'm sure there's some combination of monsters in my roster that I could just take a look at, and we'll go to prepare and use. But like it's like I don't have the mana to sit there and just go through every monster, the 6-star every monster, to throw runes on every monster. It's just, that's something that's going to happen with time. But for now, I don't care how it works. I don't care what it looks like when it's working, right? I don't care if it's like, hey, they're barely surviving with like 1 HP every single time. I don't care, right? I just want it to beat it, right? So if it's getting triple S 30 out of 30 times, but they're barely living, dude, I don't care. They're barely living, I guess. So, some of the main issues, let's talk about some of that. The main issues that I was facing when building this team is a little bit of damage and then sustain, right? The healing. So, I don't, like, when I had Prom here, like, on the team, because Prom was obviously, like, the light Grim Reaper, I don't know what it was, but it's like when you get into this phase, the groggy phase, it's just like he would waste all of his skills. And then even then, when you get later into the fight, it's just like, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what anyone was doing, but it's just like Iragar was not buffing the proper way. Prom was like either he was choosing or he just didn't have his skills up. And not only that, it's like sometimes, like even when he did use his skills, some of the fire minions will still live, and then he takes a big hit because, you know, he's squishy. So, like this, like we take a big hit now. But sorry, I was looking at that. I was like, oh wow, is she gonna heal him? And she didn't heal him. But this is somehow working. I don't know how this is sustainable, but this is sustainable somehow. Somehow, each and every time, without fail, they're winning. Sometimes they win without, like, it doesn't even look like they were even close to losing. And then other times it looks like they're almost going to lose. And yada yada. But again, the issue was sustaining damage. So I needed healing that wasn't just a vampiric effect. And I needed more damage. But on top of that, Iragar and his stupid AI sometimes would, like, we would enter the fight and he would use skill 1 instead of skill 3. And that threw everything off because it's like everyone's using all their big skills, like skill 3s and skill 2s, to do all the big damage, but they're not doing, they're not doing as much damage as they could be doing if they were under Iragar's, attack buff. So you get that too. So it's like damage, sustain, and buffing. Well, in comes Nikki, right? And I saw some of her reviews, and her reviews aren't too great. A lot of people say she's been nerfed to all hell. I'm more than happy to have her. You know, if anything, at least she's being useful here, right? But gosh, Nikki had all of them, right? Technically, you build her the correct way. She has everything you need. She has an attack buff, so she's covering Iragar's ass when he fails. And you know she's going to guarantee use it because her skill 3, which is an attack buff, is also an AoE damage. I mean, it deals damage, obviously, but it's an AoE multi-hit attack. So, the fire minions, I think, maybe the AI sees, oh, there's so many enemies on the screen, let's attack them. So it's going to attack it regardless, so no matter what, you're going to get a buff. And then she helps kills the minions. She buffs everyone, or she'll buff herself then kill the minions, which is what is really helpful. So there's an AoE right there. So we have recovering the damage area with the AoE damage. Now we're talking about sustain. Her skill 2 heals off of her max HP and her attack. So now we have sustain. We lost this one. Okay, so see, well there's the one. Which I'm fine with this, right? For now. I might still keep messing with it in the background, tweaking with it in the background, but whatever, right? That's like the second one out of the entire time. But, so she has sustain on her skill 2. So, I want to show you some of their runes. So, with Nikki's runes, this is what she looks like. She has 107 speed, 638 attack, 16,000 HP, 80% crit rate, 171% crit damage. She has no accuracy. But to build her this way, like, dude, I had to be so, like, nitpicky with, like, the runes that I threw on her, like, because I'm demanding a lot out of her, right? Because normally, like, I would imagine you would build her like Fron, fast, high attack, high HP, right? Because she heals on her second skill based off of max HP and attack power. But now I'm adding damage, so now I'm adding crit rate and crit damage. That's 5 stats that I'm asking for her, and that's not including the potential defense that she might need to survive. So, I really am asking a lot out of her. So, she's on Swift Will, so I could still probably use her in other areas, like Arena if I deem it so, but tried to grind out what I could with this. We could potentially see if I can get some grindstones. I don't know how many beast claws I have sitting around, but these are her things. I throw on whatever, I believe, but I tried to aim for this one is the reduced damage taken from light, but this one I believe skill 3 accuracy, life drain, attack and defense up effect. It helps a little bit there. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm really curious if I can craft some grindstones. No. I craft over 20 grindstones today just for her. And I know leveling her up might help with a little bit of damage, which thus increases not only the healing that she gives, but the damage she deals. So that could help. But I thought she was a pretty good option, right? I thought she was a really good option to help. And it seems like it is, because I'm having a much higher success rate. I know that she's not the problem in that team. I think the problem might just be that they need more grindstones for it to work for right now. Maybe again, and actually I was thinking, okay, let me actually tell you my real thoughts and not just say some bullshit. So, okay. I was thinking of at least holding out, like, let this team run until I get the other twin. So we all know we got this diva like a couple weeks back, and she does her own little thing. And from the Hall of Heroes, I swear to God, they give us a Dark Boomerang Warrior. So I was thinking that, maybe I hold out. No! Okay. I thought it was a Dark Boomerang Warrior. I guess I'm just dumb, man. Gosh. Hold up. What? No, I guess I'm gonna have to either hold out for the samurai or something. But, oh, man. I was thinking that I was gonna wait out for the twins, but I guess I'm just not. Let me take a look at something real quick. Anyways. Okay, so I really, dude. that's so stupid. Anyways, I could wait. I could potentially summon something, or when I have the resources to come back to this, I can. But for right now, I think what I have is sustainable. But you'll see here. It's like I have some vampire gems sitting here because I've been farming it. I don't know where Swift is coming. Oh, never mind. But yeah, that's kind of what has happened. In the last 2 days, it's just testing and all that with the Fire Beast. I think I've gotten as close as I'm possibly going to get for now. Potentially building some more units will help. Potentially going through here and messing with some units might help. But at this point, I don't know. I'm just going to have to stick with what I have. Don't ruin a good thing, right? If it's getting 1A out of a billion freaking runs, just let it get that A, right? As long as I'm winning like 90% of the time, I'm cool with it. I just need to get gems, then I can eventually start building more and more units, get into R5 when we get to that point, farm grindstones, and then eventually my units will hit so freaking hard that it won't matter. But until we get to that point, I think that's kind of it. I want to I'm gonna upload another video tomorrow on this account, and I'm gonna have the rest of these teams up, because the hardest team was the Fire Beast. The rest of the teams I can get up. Heck, even the Ice Beast, I was actually doing the Ice Beast last night. Like, I just threw in random units to see if I could do it. They were doing it. Is it the best team? No, but it works. And I'll go through the rest of these. Hopefully I'll have all of them up, but if not, you'll know about it obviously in the next video tomorrow as an update courtesy thing, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, our goal for the next video, have some teams up. But until then, I'm going to give you something to discuss in the comments. I'm going to let you guys choose. I am at 94 transmog stones. So that should be more than enough clues that I've been farming, because I'm close to getting some shape-shifting stones. But I'm close to being able to do a transmog. Who do you want me to transmog? I think I should transmog Nikki. But I'll let you guys choose. So, out of all the units that I have, who knows? I could choose her. She's kind of bad. She's kind of... oh, actually, you guys choose. You guys choose. I'm going to let y'all choose, because if I go with my instincts, I'm going to choose the not so... I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.